Harry Dunn's family can bring claim in US against alleged killer and her husband, judge rules.
This post received a score of 8,000, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than in October 2019, 2 months after the collision, Mr. Dunn's parents met with President Donald J. Trump for 15 minutes in the White House. Mr. Trump told a stunned Ms. Charles and Mr. Dunn that Ms. Sekulas was in a nearby room and wanted to meet with them, but the parents balked at the offer. What the fuck kinda sick reality TV play is that? Oh, your son died, well surprise, the killer is backstage right now. Let's bring her out, Jimmy.
That's just how out of touch Trump is with reality, lol.
I mean, how out of touch is America at this point? They actually elected that guy.
Guilty as charged. SMH.
These poor MAGA showed up today for Trump's inauguration too. Open mouth smile.
Wait, people actually bought into that?
Never, ever, underestimate the stupidity of Trump supporters. It's about damn time.
I agree. Unfortunately, it's only a civil case, not a criminal, but it's a start.
Such a miscarriage of justice. I'm glad his family can at least do something. I cannot imagine losing a loved one to such a stupid mistake, then having to just sit by and watch as they get away with it.
If I could do nothing else, and sadly they can't, I would make sure they are poor.
If you ran over my kid then skip the country, I can't help but feel that I wouldn't stop at him being poor at home.
Summon your inner Liam Neeson perchance. Yeah, it's one thing to say that, but our lives are interconnected and I'd hurt people I care about and rely on me if I threw it away to seek revenge. I'm not one much for the revenge thing, but until you walk in a man's shoes and all.
This is just normal behavior. Not the first time, most like won't be the last.
The US has a history of murdering people in allied countries and then giving their murderers slaps on the wrist. Some examples.
I don't know why you're including the Okinawa rape incident in your list. It was horrific show, but even a brief glance at the link shows that the three were put on trial by the Japanese government and given 5 to 7 years imprisonment plus reparation payments. You can argue that wasn't a fair judgment, and I would agree, but that's the Japanese judgment.
Yeah, they were sentenced in Japan, but the US military didn't even give them a dishonorable discharge. That's what I'm alluding to, though you're right, I probably should have included that in the quotation itself.
Alleged. She admitted that she killed him. How much more do they need?
Just imagine if a diplomat ran over an American teenager. BC, that's what he technically still was at 19. And fled the country BC of diplomatic immunity. There's been movies where Liam Neeson or some other crazy white dudes fly over to that country and murder that diplomat's whole family. And we Americans fucking love those films. I'm sure if your kid was killed you'd be like, hey, she was super supportive but we couldn't arrest her or anything. Hope she has a nice life. I effing doubt that, bro.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.